Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for a Stranger Things video for Season 5, another Season 5 update. I know it's been a minute since I did my last one, but I've been kind of drowning in Walking Dead stuff. But if you enjoy that kind of thing, please check out my other videos about Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, and now we also have the season teaser for Daryl Dixon Season 2, so be sure to go check those out. And if you like any of these videos, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, all of that. But with that said, let's jump into this video. Now, we do have the handful of pictures that they're official, some aren't, but we do get the occasional update about how Season 5 is going. And that's what I wanted to touch with on these pictures. We do have a handful of pictures that have made their way out there. Most of them come through Ross Duffer, but there are a handful of unofficial photographers and whatnot that kind of sneak on the set or sneak near set and this and that, but we do get some sort of update because they are going to be filming for the rest of the year. Plus, to kind of give a little announcement, just kind of help spread the word, if you are in the Georgia area or you can make it there in October, they are having a Stranger Things Comic-Con or Stranger Things convention where all the stars, I believe, are supposed to be there. There's going to be panels, autographs, that kind of thing, tours of everything. That's supposed to take place in downtown Hawkins, which is actually Jackson, Georgia, but it's supposed to take place down there. And I think it's supposed to be an all-weekend event, so it's probably going to be pretty wild. I hope I can go. I mean, it's closer to the end of the year, so it's definitely a possibility, but I will keep you guys updated if I do end up going. And of course, I will have plenty of pictures and whatnot to go along with it. But anyways, to get back to these pictures, this first one that I wanted to talk about, we just have a snap of a wine glass, a little bottle of wine, and then bubble bath. Now, immediately when you see this, you think of Karen Wheeler, who we all know is kind of the woman that likes to be pampered. She takes these bubble baths. She's often seen in many episodes and whatnot, just hanging out in her tub or in a bathroom or whatever. She's very much the pampered housewife, and which is something you could get away with in the 80s. But getting into the next one, we have this shot of Ross Duffer standing in front of a monitor bank, just kind of checking things out, watching the progression of the season as it's being filmed. He's looking at 3 different monitors here. I will not zoom into these myself, but I have seen other videos where people have zoomed into it. The bottom left one, all you can really see is a hand kind of out of frame, and then something that almost looks like a Demogorgon there in the main part of the frame, because as we go into these pictures, we do have a Demogorgon head on a stick. Now, this is obviously something that they're going to use for registering as far as when they're filming different parts of it. It's probably going to be used for, just a reference for the actors to be looking at as they're filming to get the reaction and whatnot, because everything else will be added post-production. They'll go into the visual effects and they'll add all that other stuff, but we see this Demogorgon head on a stick, and then we've got a couple pictures of it actually, where it's just, we see it in a couple different lights, and then kind of a close-up here where we have a Demogorgon, and it's really bloody looking. Now, whether or not that's just the Demogorgon itself, or maybe it's just injured somebody else or taking a chunks out of somebody, we don't know. But it seems like the Demogorgons are going to be pretty present in this last season. I want to say more than likely we're going to see all of our creatures return, because we do know that with the end of Season 4, we saw Hawkins being overrun with the Upside Down. Everything was kind of merging itself, and Upside Down was spilling into Hawkins, and who knows what kind of trouble came with that. We could have multiple instances where we have all of our Upside Down creatures, maybe even some new ones we haven't seen yet. We got the Demogorgons, we got the Demo Dogs, we got the Demo Bats. Then we have, obviously, our big one, which is Vecna, and who knows what else is going to be slithering out of there, because we have seen plenty of pictures, too, where we have our tendrils and everything that are out there wrapped around trees and whatnot. But we have this Demogorgon head on a stick, used for referencing while they're filming, and to just be something that the actors can react to. But moving on from that, one of the things that we can probably see in this next season is probably some flashback, because we saw in the last batch of photos that I did where we had a young actor laying next to Noah Schnapp, who plays Will Byers. Now, he's all decked out in Season 1 Will Byers clothing, and they've got him laying down where it looks like he's in the old Fort Byers little fort that he had out behind the house, which he had since destroyed, but I think we're going to see some flashbacks to his time in the Upside Down, the different things that maybe he was exposed to that we didn't see firsthand, and we're going to see how that affected him. So in those pictures, we just had those two actors. We had Noah Schnapp probably directing him on how to portray him and whatnot. But with this one, we have a quick little video of the Rainbow Room with lights flashing all over the place. Now, I think that we're going to see some flashbacks into the Rainbow Room between that duel between Henry and 11. We're going to see maybe the after effects of what happened after she sent him to the Upside Down and that gate was opened up and his transition into Vecna. We could see lab personnel or Papa come back and see how this all went down and see what took place after she initially opened that gate. But moving on from that, we do have this picture of this mansion. I don't know much about it. I have not seen too many photos about it, but this is another mansion within Georgia that they're using for this season. And I don't know whose house this is supposed to be or anything, but this is just another location that they have since added. But then also getting to this picture where we see VFX department stop with an exclamation, scanning in progress. So they are possibly in parts of post-production already. They're getting into the editing to really get the ball rolling on this because they know that Netflix wants to get this out there as quickly as possible, even though it still won't be till sometime next year because, as I mentioned before, they're going to be filming the entire year. They're supposed to be filming up into, I want to say, a week before Christmas. And so there's definitely a lot of filming still coming, but it seems that they are getting heavily into the process. I mean, you do have some actors that are further down on the call sheet because there's still actors making appearances at cons. For instance, about a month ago, we had Dustin and Mike down in Florida. Now, obviously, that's not too much of a trek for them since they're filming in Georgia. But here, a couple weeks ago at Indiana Comic-Con where I had met the actor who played Vecna and all that. And then here in another few weeks, the actress Maya Hawke will be in Chicago. So it seems that their schedules they do have openings where they can make appearances and whatnot. So it may not be that demanding. They may obviously get plenty of time off, but it still seems that they're really rolling along with filming. They're trying to get things done. They're trying to get things in post-production, episode by episode or what have you. So it's really exciting to see that the filming is coming along. We're going to see just more and more pictures come out and probably more and more little video clips and everything. But I am just ready for this next season. I cannot wait for it to premiere. As far as Stranger Things is also concerned, I have definitely fallen into the trap that is Funko Pop characters. I actually had Jamie Campbell Bower, who played Vecna, sign a Funko Pop that I got. But I'm just so excited, and I'm ready for this show to get back. I am ready to see how this all ends and maybe what it could spawn for the future. Honestly, as much as I would like to see a spinoff or something of that nature, I don't see it happening because I know Millie Bobby Brown wants to move on from this, and I think a lot of the other actors are kind of done with it too. They've kind of played it out. So it might be one of those situations, which is okay too, that this will be it. We will not get anything further after this. No other parts of this universe will be explored. So anyways, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Help me make that push to 1,000 subscribers, and I would appreciate the hell out of it. So until next time, guys, take care. Bye.